Hey Wastelanders! I'd like to welcome you to my very first Fallout 4 video. I've been playing this game for so much time, so many years, but I still haven't done any Let's Play video on Fallout 4 yet. Due to technical problems, my last PC wasn't that good, but my new one is really nice. So I hope you like to follow me for an immersive settlement tour. And this is the first part of some that will follow. We are here at Jamaica Plain, and as you know, Jamaica Plain is a hell of a building place. Everything is so untidy. There's not much place. There is so much clutter and stuff, and even that house that you can't use at all because you can't enter it. But I have found some solutions. After all, I'm using quite a couple of mods to deal with it. So, Jamaica Plain offers great deals, after all, and I'm gonna show you them. Let's enter in. Downs, you'll stay outside. Dogmid, hold this position. So, if you'd like to enter my settlement, you first will face these two flamer turrets. They come with a mod. They don't need to be wired, and they make a hell of a damage, so each one that likes to raid my settlement will have a problem simply entering through the door. But to make things sure, I just shut this door and no one will enter anyway. So, first of all, this is here the part that functions like a mall, and you see some of these lights here are linked to this small little reactor, so this is why I'll turn it on again. Maybe I have to rewire it, but I think that's okay like that. So you here can buy anything you like for the trigger happies between you, miniguns, rifles, and those sniper rifles and the Heckler and Kochs from the modern firearms mod. That's a very heavy and a very mighty mod. It also offers this dragonskin tactical vests I'm wearing. They are still lore friendly and immersive in my humble opinion. After all, the guns will do so the same. So traders are here quite welcome. You can buy comic books, magazines, the Locksmith, the Grognak, the Progemus Digest, the Patriots Cookbook, the Unstoppables, anything you like to. Here, this lovely girl, she sells household items, and this one is responsible for clothing. So you see, we have here the vendor for the armor. This is a special one. It's not the clothing dealer, but the one for the armors. Now, you've seen it before. This is Pete's Butcher Shop, because Butcher Pete, you may know, is a fictional character, and he comes from the Roy Brown song Butcher Pete, the same name song. On his hacking and whacking and smacking, chopping that meat from sunrise to sunset. Well, she don't look like Pete much, but she's simply working in Pete's butcher shop. This is because this is marketing and how marketing goes. You remember the Diamond City Radio guy, the DJ, Travis Lonely Miles? He often plays both parts of Butcher Pete 1 and 2, and the first one was also featured in Fallout 3 yet. So the advertisement costs are at zero, no budget, no problem. So after we had shopped here, also some fresh vegetables and some guns and some comic books, we're gonna get upstairs and have a little look what at the first story is all offered. Well, some of you would like to take a dump in my shithole. We have both of them, they're nice and clean, so you can also wash your hands or drink here. I like these things because they are water fountains in fact, but they do more look like sinks, so I use them. So you can buy some cigarettes, and you can buy even more. This is the bar room, Stinky Tony's Ganja Bar. You remember we are at Jamaica Plain. And the first I thought about Jamaica was not some outskirts in Boston, but Jamaica, the island in the Caribbean. And what connects me to Jamaica is reggae music, Bob Marley, beaches, and of course, everybody likes marijuana as he goes to Jamaica. Well, also some lively goods up in here, not at the moment, and some fresh food here. We get some roast fish, and I rock glitch simply fire from the SOE FX section into the stove, so it looks like, yeah, it's fully operational. Because there are some mods that do that, but I decided to do it on myself. Well, let's proceed. And we get outside here. I guess it's a quite cozy place to stay in and chill after a tough, hard work day. Yeah, you're outside. People can sit outside, talk, enjoy the drinks, looking out of the windows on the balcony. Oh, this is my first guard post. The girl is here also wearing those tactical suits. And in fact, she's more a decoration object because also the minigun here is not fully operational. Well, in fact, she's armed to the teeth with a DSR anti-material caliber 50 BMG sniper rifle that will one-hit each one that tries to raid the settlement, but that's not needed. And she speaks German. In fact, because I played the game in German, I'm from Germany, um, so she speaks German. All my characters do. What I want to tell you is this little pretty baby. This is my turret minigun, and these and many more are responsible for the protection of my settlement. They cause a hell of a damage, and this is my kind of token and speaking to all those who want to raid and showing my personal appreciation. So there's nothing more, just a little bit of barrels and crates and stuff. So we head back to the bar room and take a look to the next story upstairs. A last look on this cozy place here at Stinky Tony's Ganja Bar. Maybe have a drink later. So, this is not some kind of hostel or hotel. This is more for people who live here. So I try to make it as immersive as possible. It looks a little bit like a labyrinth, and in fact it also is. So people live here with their families. They also cook here if they don't like to go to the bar. And they even have children. I haven't implemented them yet. And they have hobbies, like this one. Her hobby is painting.
Du suchst hoffentlich keinen Ärger.
No, I don't look for trouble. So, what she's trying to say is, I try to translate here as good as possible. Let's put a little bit of the mutant green, a little bit of the headshot red, and now create a pretty orange colored sky. In your world, everything is possible. Everything is possible. Now, let's get crazy and Adam kind of, yes, one impaled raider, and give him a little friend. Every dead raider needs a friend. So, this is Bobby Ross. So, she wished me happy painting and God bless my friend. Bye bye, Bobby. So, people can sit around here and do their hobbies because they love art. Other people are also living here. So step outside and you see lots of little shacks out here. Each one is totally immersive with beds and furniture, and they grow plants here. For I think life in the Commonwealth, in the Wasteland Commonwealth, might be pretty boring, so people need something for distraction, not only for defending themselves. So they stand here, they cook, not all people want to share the artist audience, so maybe they just sit around, separate from each other. Here, even more living quarters, more shacks. Yeah, home, sweet home. People live here too. So this is a nice place to stay for families, but people need something to pray. So, and this is my chapel, and this is my personal preacher, dressed a little bit in sadomaso style. Another one is outside here. So, what you see in here, she's kneeling in front of an ancient runestone. I guess it's from Babylon because I took it from the SOE pack and came originally from Cabot's house. I think in the story he brought it from Hattusha or Babylon, I don't remember. I think he was some kind of archaeologist, and he brought it with him as well as these
Ich
ancient
weiß
little
gar nicht, wann ich das
calves.
letzte Mal saubere Fingernägel hatte.
Well, I don't need to translate this. The German speakers will know what she's meant. Doesn't really fit, but it's alright. For she's praying to the holy, or better say, unholy garden gnome in my unholy chapel with a upside down cross here. So in my world, people found these garden gnomes and thought they were some ancient relics, and they had these high hats, these garden gnome hats, and with great hats comes great responsibility or great influence. Also, those guys with a beard makes a man look like a man. So they found them and simply put them into this little shack here, made a chapel out of it, and people come here to pray. Maybe someday he will return and save all the lives, for he's the Redeemer. Amen. So, this guy or girl that lives here, or they're both, they have another hobby. You see, they are straight into drinking. That's their kind of how to cope with the wasteland and the daily boredom of wasteland. This is here, the next one, he likes to barbecue. I simply rock and pillaged the fire into here. So we have a totally functional and operational barbecue grill here. So people spend more time here on sites, maybe wash their stuff, ironing here. Yeah, that's what they do. This one has even his own toilet. So, this is another one of my guard posts going to the south, for she is looking if any one of the raider from the camp nearby causes trouble. But after all, she can have a sit here, she can have a drink, she can have a puff. It's not necessary because here we have fully automated fire laser turrets that destroy everything in sight. No problem. So, this is my artillery guy. He's waiting for orders to let rain fire from heaven because he loves the smell of napalm in the morning. And yeah, like to say, we're training young people to drop fire on others, but we're not allowed to write FUCK on their airplanes because they say it's obscene. This quote comes from Apocalypse Now, and it's one of my most favorite quotes in Apocalypse Now. This is the next thing he lives after, and his idea. So, Ganja Farm. We're still in Jamaica playing Yaman, and in Jamaica we have the original Ganja Man. We got three types. We got the Atomic Kush, we got the Wasteland Widow, and then we got the Ward 101 Special. This came with a mod, I think it was Immersive Decor, and brought these marijuana plants here. They add also happiness to your settlement, and you can also assign settlers to them. So it will rise settlements, and you can use the ingredients that are farmed to roll blunts that add additional buffs to your character. Well, I don't need it. My character is totally clean. I need a clear head and a clear mind to do my job here. But it looks pretty and it's quite immersive. That's why I did it. So, let's go downstairs to the bottom level. Here in the corner, is the place for the Brahmins. I don't know where the Brahmins actually at. He should stay here at the bathtub, but he's not there. That's okay. For our next stop is the Atom Cat Armor Store. So, it says it all. You guess it. The Atom Cats build power armors,
Yeah.
they repair power armors, and they sell power armors. Hi there. So, what's up? You got anything to sell? Power armors? I got mine with me. So you see she's wearing Zeke's jacket, a leather jacket, with the Atom Cat symbol. A pretty nice leather jacket. I guess I will buy myself one in real life. Or I used to get one from the N7 Mass Effect edition. I like to collect this stuff. Sometimes when you see fanboys or fangirls on the street, they look at you and they show you respect. So, oh, nice jacket, Commander Shepard. Like this, hey Zeke, you cool guy. So, this is my doctor. I don't know what she's doing here. She has another place to be. She offers all those amenities that men have when you think about nurses. I guess you get the idea.
Kennst du die
But
Farbe,
she's the
die du mir
mechanic
bestellt
here with a red rocket
hast?
overall. So she's working here and she's fixing the robots, the automatrons, and also the power armors. So, Doc, we'll have a little look to your little clinic. It's not a total immersive hospital, and I simply decided to leave the rubbish as it is, for I have larger hospitals in my other settlements that really have emergency rooms and everything that belongs to them. But in here, this is a little bit of a clinic with a doctor, not much more to say, even with a teddy bear. Yeah, sometimes people are in pain, just give them a teddy bear and that should help. So, we go upstairs to the clinic. Outside it's not much of a clinic, so I have two bunk beds with four beds altogether in here, so people can rest here when they are slightly wounded or for heavy operations and doing much more to get people fixed again. You should really visit one of my other hospitals with emergency rooms. So, what leads us
Ich muss
here
mal wieder nach deinem Zimmer.
to
Die
my
beste Stadt, die ich je gesehen habe.
overseers section. I pillar glitched the walls in here because, as you know, the bottom of it is the section where the armor and the weapons workbench should be, and the main workbench. So it was totally damaged, so I fixed it and also fixed the ceiling. And here, this is where I work, or where the overseer works. So we shut the
Guck dir
door,
das
our
an.
visitors. So I guess we are under attack somehow. Oh, that's okay. So people can sit here. So the overseer sits here and works, has pin-ups, has something to drink, some fresh fruit. Can also invite people to have breakfast or dinner with them if he doesn't want to share any kind of things like that. Would like to sit with them. Here to sit in my bed, watching TV, and having a drink, looking outside the windows. Maybe it's all you need. Reading some books because books are one of the only source for distraction in the common world, and books are always good because they make you know things. And yeah, the guy that sits here drinks and knows things, as Tyrion Lannister from Game of Thrones would say. So, let's go downstairs, outside of the clinic, to the western part. This is only the section, you know, when you enter it. Here's the workbench, more workbenches. This is nothing special. So here can do simple works for simple people. That's no real good chem lab, but it does its work. So we have here the last guard post. This girl, she also lives here. She spends a whole lot of her time here. She has her own radio, her drinks, her food, her bed. She can sit here, and she looks to the hospital on the other side where some green muties are settled and sometimes they attack. And also you might remember this is one of the spawn points for when your settlement is attacked. Sometimes packs of feral ghouls attack from here, but they won't enter here because she does her job very good. And after all, I have some more turrets upstairs, so there will no attack last longer than maximum 10 seconds, and the show is over. So, like I said, my guards are more for decoration than they are really effective. But if everything would shut down, they would kill them in a bunch, and in a minute it would be over, maximum. So, as you see here, or better said, do you hear this? The flushing toilet. These toilets I put in here are craftable and fully functionally toilet, and the thing is, yeah, they even add happiness to your settlement. But what I wanted to say is, these posters here, this is NCR propaganda material. And this one is a guy from Caesar's Legion from Fallout New Vegas. This one too is NCR propaganda material. You know, the New Californian Republic that holds on New Vegas. In my world, these guys and girls, they are look, she's she's taking a dump. Enjoy, girl, enjoy, but come on, shut the door. Yeah. Guess what she said in German? Look at this. No, I really don't look at you while you're sitting on the toilet, but that's okay. Well, back to topic. So, you see here, the Legion awaits at the gates of hell, and the NCR is gonna send them in. My guys and girls from the Midland have special sympathy for the NCR people, and in some way they trade and they send intelligence, information one to each other. So it would really fit and sounds quite lore friendly. So these are the rules of the NCR, the camping regulations, and we're getting outside again because now it's nighttime. This was my Jamaica plane immersive settlement tour. More of this will follow. Thanks for you watching it. Hope you enjoyed it. Leave a thumbs up and see you back next time, Wastelanders. Bye bye.